Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that perfectly blends nostalgia with modern practicality, the all-new 2026 Fiat 850. Now, if the name rings a bell, that's because it should. The original Fiat 850 made waves back in the 1960s as a tiny, rear-engined marvel that helped mobilize millions across Europe. Fast forward to 2026, and Fiat has brought it back, not as a replica, but as a reimagined urban EV that's ready for the roads of today. At first glance, the new Fiat 850 makes a bold impression. It's small, yes, but stylish in a very deliberate way. Fiat has taken design cues from the past and fused them with contemporary elements. The round headlights are a nod to the original model, but they now house full LED technology with dynamic indicators. The front fascia is clean and mostly sealed off. No need for a big grille when you've got an electric motor under the hood. Instead, you get a smooth surface with the iconic Fiat badge at the center and a light bar stretching across the front, giving the car a high-tech yet friendly face. The body itself is compact, measuring just under 4 meters in length, which makes it ideal for city driving and tight parking spots. It sits on stylish 15-inch alloys, with black plastic cladding around the wheel arches to add a bit of rugged charm. The door handles sit flush with the body, popping out when you unlock the car, while the rear design keeps things minimal, just a small spoiler, slender taillights, and an elegant Fiat script badge. Despite its retro-inspired design, the 850 feels futuristic in its simplicity. Step inside, and the story continues. The cabin of the 2026 Fiat 850 is a pleasant surprise. It's surprisingly spacious for such a small car, thanks to clever packaging and a flat EV floor. The interior is dominated by a large floating touchscreen, 10.25 inches, running Fiat's latest infotainment system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the interface is fast, intuitive, and packed with useful features like navigation, EV routing, and even a digital owner's manual. Behind the steering wheel sits a fully digital 7-inch instrument cluster that displays your speed, range, and driving data in a clean and customizable layout. The steering wheel itself is compact and two-spoked, another retro callback, and it's surprisingly tactile with soft-touch materials and built-in controls. The seats are upholstered in eco-friendly fabric made from recycled materials, and while they're not exactly luxurious, they're supportive enough for daily commuting or the occasional weekend trip. Practicality-wise, the Fiat 850 delivers more than you'd expect. The rear seats are usable for adults on short journeys, and the boot space comes in at around 250 liters, decent for a car in this class. You also get a frunk up front for storing charging cables or smaller items. And speaking of charging, let's talk performance. Under the floor sits a 40 kWh lithium-ion battery pack, powering a single electric motor on the front axle. This setup delivers around 120 horsepower and 180 Nm of torque, not groundbreaking numbers, but perfect for a nimble city car. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km/h in just under 9 seconds, which is more than adequate for everyday use. The ride is quiet and smooth, especially at city speeds, and the regenerative braking system helps extend range while offering one-pedal driving in stop-and-go traffic. Range-wise, the 850 offers up to 320 km on a full charge according to WLTP standards. That's plenty for urban commuters and even for some light road tripping. It supports 50 kW DC fast charging, allowing it to charge from 10 to 80% in around 35 minutes. Plug it into a regular home wall box, and a full charge takes about 6 hours. Not bad for a car that weighs under 1,300 kilograms and feels featherlight on the road. Driving the 2026 Fiat 850 is a real treat. It's agile, with a tight turning radius and responsive steering that makes navigating crowded city streets a breeze. The suspension is tuned for comfort, soaking up most bumps without complaint, and it stays composed even at highway speeds, although this is clearly a car that feels most at home in an urban environment. The lack of engine noise adds to the relaxed driving experience, making it one of the most enjoyable small EVs on the market today. In terms of safety, Fiat has packed in plenty of tech. You get automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, traffic sign recognition, rear parking sensors, and a 360-degree camera on higher trims. There's even a semi-autonomous cruise control system for those longer trips. Fiat's commitment to affordability hasn't meant cutting corners. The build quality is solid, the tech is modern, and the driving experience is enjoyable. So, what makes the 2026 Fiat 850 a standout? It's the blend of charm and practicality. This isn't just a gimmicky retro car, it's a well-thought-out electric vehicle that happens to look good, feel fun, and do all the daily tasks you ask of it. It's easy to park, cheap to run, and full of personality. Fiat has nailed the balance between nostalgia and innovation, making